Who is the best mate in Master Duel? Don't be like one of the 33.8% of you guys have not smashed the crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so we can get to 150,000 beginning our journey anew here. So we're going to be actually doing something very different on this channel today. We're doing a Master Duel pet tier list, and I've actually seen these popping up, and I was like, we're kind of in like between that ban list hype right now. It's like, I want to do something for fun here. I want to kind of rank these pets based on my personal taste here, and just kind of applications and things that I've really seen from these. Now, the first one we're going to be starting out on here is the football. Now, I haven't seen a lot of footballs up on my journey here, but I feel like that this is the most American thing that they can actually have included in Master Duel. No offense to the rest of the world that really likes this, but most of the people that I heard that were really pushing for this were just like, yeah, it could be a football in this game. And then you have the people that want to be cars. I'm putting this at C tier strictly because I'm not a super big fan of this overall. It doesn't aesthetically appeal to me. Now, I have seen the little cow curry monster a couple of times, and as much as the little ball of joy, every time you click, it goes into a little ball and it like spins around. It is some of the most adorable stuff in the world, and I really like this. Does it do enough uniqueness, though, to really warrant being A tier? And I think the answer is no. While I do love the Katakuri monsters, I think that this belongs here, honestly, in B tier. We can come back and revisit this later. The old basketball. I've actually not seen a single basketball along my journey, but if this acts any way that the football does, I'm not genuinely too impressed with it. Now, the boxing gloves. This is a straight A tier banger here, ladies and gentlemen. When you click the little gloves, that kind of do their little thing, and it is such an adorable little thing. And I feel like anybody that actually has the gloves, all right, is a straight knockout banger of a duelist, all right. They seriously went and said, you know what? I don't like anything else in the game. I choose the boxing gloves. And I got mad respect for you for that. I feel like this is just big cojones energy more so than anything. Now, let's talk about the car, ladies and gentlemen. When you click the car, the lights kind of do their thing and they go vroom vroom. That's literally the best explanation that I can give you for this. The car's better than the football, but it's not better than those boxing gloves. I gotta put it in B tier here because I'm genuinely not too impressed with it, if you really want me to be honest with you. I love it, but it's too basic for my taste. Now, the Leviathan. The Cyber Infinity Dragon. Now, him and Borosword are two very big boys. I've seen how big Borosword is, and Borosword is an intimidating mofo. When he is standing on the stage, he is something else. But that's a story for another day. Infinity here, I actually don't think I've seen anybody with Infinity. But I have to say, if this is anything like Borosword in the way that it works, yeah, thing's gonna be cool. It's animated, it comes to life, and it's exciting, and I like that. The crown. This is for the people that say I am the best. This is the I'm full of shit one. If there was ever one in this game that I feel like just says, man, oh man, I'm full of it, I feel like it's the crown. I can't put the crown in A tier because I just the pure amount of I feel like self delusions that you kind of put into that. I don't know, that's a very like BS method of saying that, but for now we're going to put it in B tier. We'll revisit this. The dartboard. Dartboard is actually very simplistic. It doesn't do a lot in terms of like bringing the duel to life, in my opinion. So I'm going to put this in B tier. It's not exciting to me. Gear Gaiano is straight S tier. This guy plays rock, paper, scissors with you. All right? This is interactivity at its finest. He always pulls back. He's like, yeah. All right? He's such a basic little lad. but I love him. He must be protected forever. He is such a good boy. Now, speaking of good boys here, I gotta put Marduk in the big tier here. Now, the reason why I gotta put this up here is I think the general consensus across every single tier list has been Marduk is, or Little World Chalice Doggo, is the best. I've seen him come up a couple times. You click him, he's very precious. And I can't really disagree. I think he's lower S tier, though. I don't think he's highest here. Alright, now we have the Pot of Greed. This was you worked your butt off for this. I'm going to put this S tier. I think this thing is mid S tier. The things that this thing can do with its tongue scare the crap out of me. Alright? I've already actually heard 2 people already being uncomfortable by the Pot of Greed, and that is the weirdest thing to me. I never thought the Pot of Greed would be such a realistic weirdo, in my opinion, but that scary realism and honestly, like, that reward for grinding your butt off, man, it really feels good to see him. All right, and I don't know, as a rewarding mate, I think that's fine. Monolith. Now, as much as I love Monolith, I really think that this thing is B tier. You just kind of click it and it just spins. It doesn't do a lot. Now, it's cool, don't get me wrong. I love Cleave Monolith for what it is, but it's like, I don't know, it's just, it feels so lackluster. Like, you know what? It does less than the Crown does, I feel. But, okay. Now, what is this, the little jewelry box here? I am not a super big fan of this at all. I'm going to put this in D tier. I think in comparison to everything else that you can really have, why would you choose this as your mate? Now, Rescue Rabbit. Now, I am not a fan of this because I've seen this in every single duel. It's not so much that it's not a unique mate, because it does a lot of really cool things for you. My problem is when things are so widely available, you get sick of seeing it every game. And I'm going to put it in the B tier because I think he's cool, but you really do get desensitized to seeing him every other single game. Little Ritual Raven. Oh, this thing is so cool. I have a little field for him, and you click him. Oh my god, he's so adorable. Yes, this is what Drytron players sacrifice to. The Rollerblades, I'm going to put down here in D tier. I'm also not a super big fan of this. I understand for what purpose they serve, but meh. Same thing with this. I don't know. This does less than everything else that I've really been presented with. Alright, Sangan is a nice little addition here. He actually boomboxes out. I've actually quite liked him a lot. I'm actually going to put him in high B tier. He is a very good fellow to come across with, and he really does make life a little bit better while playing. I'm glad that Sangan can make me smile when I'm clicking him furiously as my opponent's sacking me. Soccer ball. Aren't the soccer and the basketball just kind of the same thing at the end of the day? Treasure chest. I actually have not come across this, but strictly looking at this, I think I'm going to put this in C tier. I don't think that this really does much here. The little wyvern. I think I'm going to put this also in B tier, but I think I'm going to put this underneath the Sangan. From what I've seen, this is a purchasable buddy. It's okay. I do like this. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring is S tier for sure for me. I've enjoyed having them as my mate. Every time I Ash, I click it furiously. There's also a rumor that if you click Ash when you draw for turn, you'll draw an Ash. That's not actually true. I don't believe that. I do like this, though. I also think that the Boral is massively A tier. He is huge. This thing is a creature when it comes into play. These two are by far probably the coolest animated, but in terms of what these do, in terms of features, I love these more. And then there's Dark Magician. I'm going to put Dark Magician down here in the A tier because honestly, compared to the other two here, he's really kind of lackluster, and he doesn't really generate a lot of coolness, in my opinion. I really hate to say that because the Dark Magician is really cool at the end of the day, but it's just kind of boring. So that is our tier list so far for the best mates in Master Duel as of now. There's so many other cool ones to come here in the near future, so let's just kind of give you guys a little bit of an idea of where we're starting. I can't wait to see Skull Server here in the future when I can actually talk about some more of these. So guys, please leave a comment down, tell me what you guys think. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more Oz content. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later. There's some more cool Oz content. Peace out, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.